let's do this. Welcome, game developers and assassins, to Doug Teaches UE5 Killer 7 Clone. Yes. What the hell are we gonna do? The save game. We have to save it to a slot. Oh, yeah, we're doing that. So let's. Uh, what was I gonna do? The save game slot. Shit, sorry. Okay, so in our game BP, we have to. We're gonna create a new folder, and this new folder is gonna be called save game, and we gotta create a blueprint class. In all classes, we have to type in save game, and we select that. We say, I'm just gonna call this K7 clone save game. Yeah, just save game. So, it's important to know what exactly the save game slot does, or rather, what a save game does. What it does, it saves data. Duh, right? But it goes beyond that. We're talking about in terms of like what data you want to save. It we can have it save anywhere from from player position, what levels are unlocked, etc., 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 etc. So essentially, we're gonna have to call this. Um, we're gonna have to call this. See, here's how modern games work, as opposed to, like, let's say you beat a level in Killer 7, right? So it's like, hey, do you want to save your progress? You have to hit yes, and then you have to and then you have to select which slot that you want to save your game in. Modern games today only have the one game slot because they don't want to. Two reasons. A, if they have a save, hey, do you want to save this? Do you want to save your game down? And then you click yes. So they're just streamlining it. But with that one save slot, guess what? You only got the one chance, and anytime you hit new game, overrides and destroys kills all the save game data that you have. So in order for us to actually access which slots, right? So that we for starters, we need to in our level blueprint. Well, not technically not our level blueprint because we can load the game. We can load our game, right?
Are you afraid of the dark?
Because in our main menu we have we have to hit the load game, and then it'll ask which slot, etc., etc. So wait, what exactly are we going to just do today? What we're going to be doing is we're just going to save the game down. We're going to save the game down. Because the load data has to occur in essentially uh, it, it has to load the load game data has to oh, shit. Come on, Doug, think. We essentially have to call this the load game data in every level blueprint once we actually load said game data. Meaning what? I'll show you what I mean. So in recent levels, was it third person map? Yeah. So in here we have to open the level blueprint. And then what we have to do, guess what? In event begin play, we actually have to say load game. Yeah, load game from slot. And it's going to be asking for a slot name. So when do we actually save the game? We save the game in our blueprint, in that blueprint room, in this thing, in our save room. Okay, so how are we going to save it? So right now, what we need to do, let me hit Control E to go into here. I hit Control E to directly open / go into our blueprint because I have to see what we actually have in here. So we have our static meshes, we have a light, we have our point light, and we have this shit character mesh. So what do we need to actually wait? How do we access this room? That's the thing. I've never actually shown how to access it. What we need to do is we need to actually add a box collision. Now, this box collision, we can actually leave it in here, but we do have to say, we have to, let's rename this to, actually, let's not make this a child of the thing. Let's just have it be its own, like, I don't want it being its own, I don't want it being its, I want it being its own thing. So, under, we're going to rename this, I'm going to call this teleport trigger. And then what we need is an arrow component. This arrow component is going to go here. We're going to hit E to rotate 90 degrees. And I don't want you being I don't want you being a child of the trigger. Because the box we actually have to move. And then when we're done here, we need to teleport back to the level. To do that, I'm actually going to add another arrow component. Arrow. And this one I will call. This one I'll call level teleporter. Now, I'm going to make sure this isn't a child of you, but where did I put that arrow? Oh, fuck, it's over there. It's over there. Fine, fuck you. But I am going to move this here to the box best as I can. Oh, because you need it. Wait, why? What? Wait, what are you doing? So this arrow is going to be linked to the box. I want this arrow to be a child of the box. So I got to find the teleport trigger. Click, drag. Yep, make a child of this. So how will we actually teleport from the trigger? That makes no sense. That what we do is in. Don't worry about that for well. Don't worry about that for now. First let's actually teleport, right? So yeah. So let's compile. We're technically done here for now. We are going to go here. We're gonna go here, right? We're gonna go into our level, and in our details panel, right? We have to scroll down to the teleport trigger, and we have to move. We are actually, fuck you, mouse. We're actually physically gonna move this thing. We're gonna move it, yeah. Because if I remember correctly, where did I want to put this thing? I think moved it. Where did I want to put the first? I'll just put it here. We're gonna move this. Wait, you're literally moving it? Yeah. That the what? You can move individual parts of the blueprint actor. This is actually how it works. The only difference is in Killer 7, you actually had a choice to they usually have like doors. And here I mean you could create your own door, do the whole rigmarole, but like I'm just gonna not let me hear that arrow squished down. No, it's just you. Okay. So now I have to go here, and then I'm going to rotate this all the way around, so that way we're facing in the direction we need to face. And just move this like so. Now, what we need to do is, we actually, well, I kind of lied in the title. What do you mean? Because we can't just save this game. We have to save it down to a slot. And we have to actually set that slot name in our save game UI blueprint. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle that next week because I have so much on my plate. Anyway, uh, but let's get one thing clear. Let's stop at the teleportation part. Ba-ba, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Fuck, what was I gonna do? All right, we have to go to our player character. Where's player character? Oh wait, no, we can't do that just yet. Well, I mean, this is fortuitous. Fuck, I can tell you that right off. I can tell you that for free. Why? Because we wanted to go here. Uh, hello? Yeah, because we didn't actually say what the fuck to do when we actually overlap this thing. So we actually need to fix that. So we're just gonna go to on opponent begin overlap other actor. What did I call it? P? Yep, P character. So we have our P character. We can leave this alone for now, because we don't have any variables set up for P character. We don't. We have a ton of variables. Yeah, but we allow to say can teleport. Can teleport. Mm-hmm. So what? How the box will work is once we're overlapped, we also have to get its distance, and say okay, if the player is within, let's say like 50 meters of this thing, you can teleport. So we need to do that. So I'm going to hit. I'm gonna add a new variable to our player character. I'm gonna say can teleport. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this up here, just so we have a nice clean thing. And how we're going to make this work is we're gonna have to get an E. We're gonna have to look for E key. Is that really such a good idea? No, yeah. Are you sure? Yes. And I got E. We have to check and see if can teleport is true. Branch. On false, do nothing. On true. On true. We can. Oh, wait. I'm overthinking this. Give me a second for my brain to function. Untrue. We need to teleport. Uh, fuck. What do we need to teleport? We teleport. Teleport function. Huh? Yeah. We teleport, and we have to promote these to variables. Hello? Hello, hello. Thank you. Arrow location. And then arrow. No! Promote to variable. And say arrow rotation. And I don't have to move the. Well, I have to move this up because P-Rod is over there. I don't want to make sure the rotation. Try to keep this as clean as possible. Speaking of, you have to go up. There we go. Yep, we're good. Wait, arrow rotation and location. Does it even know where? Whoa. Wait. So let me get this straight. Um, you on E when we can teleport, we just teleport. But what arrow are we talking about? The arrow in question is in our save room. It's this thing. Is it inside though? That's the $24 question. You know what? I'm just gonna move this in. Just move this in a little further. Yeah. Yeah, fine. Just there. And now what we do is we set arrow location, and we have to set the arrow rotation. Set arrow rotation. Boom, and then boom. And now what we need to do is we need to get this arrow, and we say get world location, and get its world and rotation, and we plug that in. Rotation. I'll plug this in. So we get the arrow rotation and we get the arrow location, and we set that. So that way when we're teleporting, we teleport to the arrow. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. But now we also have to make sure we get the distance, because we do not want this can teleport to stay, because we don't want to be like miles away from the teleport trigger, accidentally hit E, and then teleport back to the save room. That's not gonna fly. So what we need to do now is we need to get the distance. Let's get distance. Or you know what? We don't necessarily have to. Let's not get the distance. Let's get get actor. Why is it freezing? I don't know. Just get actor rotation location, right? And we set it equal, but not exactly. No, but equal to, where is our teleport trigger? Teleport trigger. Get world. Hey, world location. We plug this in, and we set a radius of, let's say, I'll just say 50. Yeah, and then we. Hey, I said 50. Now behave. Now we're gonna branch this out. If it's true, we want to say we have to set can teleport to true. Set. We want to set this to true. We're going to duplicate this and set it to false when we're away from the trigger, because we don't want to. Again, we don't want to run into that one problem. But we have to also have to plug this into here so that way we don't get any errors. And I'm just gonna clean this up a bit, because yeah, this is bad. This is bad. This looks like how I used to keep my room or my car. Oh God, my car was always a fucking mess. Let's move this up. Okay, we're good here. Oh, why are there? What's with the errors? Because we didn't compile the player character. Oh, really? Wait, that can't be it. That is. It is? Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. Let this be a lesson. Always compile, people. Always. So how do we fix it? Wait, we just need to. We really just need to compile? Yes. Now these errors will go away. Oh, that's fucked up. Shut up. Anyway, so now we do need to. You know what else I'm gonna do? Just to be on the safe side. I will print string. Print string, and I'll say press E to teleport. Wait a minute. What about the chatting function? The chatting function. Oh, right, because doesn't that use E2? Tab. No. Wait. I'm gonna find out where the right mouse button. Yep, it's E. So, are we overloading? No, we can still keep it as is, but like I do want to keep. I don't want to have E being used multiple times. So are you gonna change the key? No, I'm still gonna use E, because of the power of E. But I'm gonna move this up. I'm gonna move this up here, and false do nothing. There are two ways we could make this work. Well, three ways. I can make a different key, but I'm not going to. I could either plug false into here, or I can use a sequence that checks these simultaneously. I just have to be careful as to where I'm going to put the NPCs. All right, I'm using false, and just to be on the safer side for testing purposes. Oh, he's behind me. Well, it's behind this dude. I'll move him forward a little more. So let's test this. I forgot about the sound effects. Fuck. Whack. I think I didn't hit the box. Are you sure? I sincerely don't think I hit the box. Okay. Da 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 da. Let's go to teleport trigger. I will, for purposes, I have to scale this up. There we go. And then scale this out. Why is the arrow getting scaled? I mean, why? Because it's a child. So it's getting affected because if the parent's getting scaled, guess what? Child has to get scaled up as well. Ah. Anyway. Hey, you chosen. Fuck you. Hmm? I know I'm hitting this. It's Control E. And P character. I want to make sure. Okay, I'm gonna hit in game. Let's toggle that off. Pile that. Okay, so there's press E to top. Hmm. Hmm. I'm gonna get rid of this. Why? I don't think it's because I don't think it likes the actor rotation versus the world rotation. Uh, I'll look into that. But let's see. Well, I'm gonna undo it. Undo. I don't want to get rid of that just yet. Let's just plug this directly in first, and I'll fix it later. Hey, hey, bah, bah. I tell you, bah. Okay. Sound effect. Proceed to teleport. What? Hmm. B character. So you're not being teleported, are we? Wait a second. No, you're being set to true. Wait a second. I'm using a sequence. Are you sure? Well, yeah, because it's executing simultaneously, so you just have to be careful about where you put the thing. If it's true, teleport. I'm also gonna print this thing here. As teleported. just to be on the safe side. Ugh. Proceed to teleport. Teleport. Okay. Uh-huh. Wondering why there was a weird teleport function. I was like, the fuck is that? I knew I should have double clicked. That's my bad. You wanna talk about what just happened? Yeah, yeah, yeah. It'll be fine. So I'll just type in teleport again. It's like, wonder what the fuck was the teleport function? So I used my teleport function rather than because the teleport function, if you remember, is it teleports the player and then that whole deal. Anyway. Huh? That is very alarming. Hmm. 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 Pausing the episode. Yes, I'm going to pause it. Okay, let's fix. I fixed it. Sort of. Yeah, I know. Okay, so what I need to. So I'm in the save room blueprint. I moved this up because originally I was thinking, okay, maybe it's just too low, and it wasn't. So here's what I'm gonna do. Essentially. So first things first. Uh, fuck. So let's go in here. Let's at least just get to the save room and then worry about this stuff next. Fix it more so next week because I kind of figured out what was going on. It didn't like the brand. It wanted to teleport within. You had to tell it the. You couldn't just hard teleport. You couldn't make a like. I couldn't use the player function like I wanted to. So here's what I mean by that. So so if I feed this here, right, and then plug this in, and what was I gonna? Oh yeah, go back here. Wait, is it? No, this isn't it. Save room, and I actor location equal vector, and then I'll just get the yeah. This is it, right? Yeah, the level teleporter. Oh no, not the level teleporter. Box trigger. Get world location, right? And then if I plug this in, I'll give this a thing of like, let's say, I'll just say 1,000. And then I branch this out, and then on true, I'll just say can teleport. Set can teleport. We have to set that to true. And then what I did was I got the like I said I got the arrow, got the world. Yeah, it's world. Ugh. Get world location, and then get world rotation, and I fed it to arrow set. No, not get. Set arrow. And I gotta set arrow location. Set arrow rotation. This out. I swear, if this decides to work, I'm gonna be pissed. It didn't. You literally have the recorded footage. Yeah, I know. I don't even know why you deleted this stuff. I wanted to clean up. I wanted to clean up at a fresh start. So fuck off. Are you at least got a timestamp? No. Ow. Yeah, I'm being that kind of a dick because Unreal pissed me off. Anyway, so print string. I'll say press E to teleport. Now this will not work. I can tell you that. I can tell you that for free. Oh yeah, I deleted the other NPC because I was pissed off at that NPC. There. Obviously, it didn't work, and no. So every time I tried to teleport in via the player character, it just would refuse. So what you can well, I'm sure there's a way I can find out. Like we'll fix that. We'll fix the thing in a more complex way next week because essentially what I'm no, I'll just no. I'll fix it next. I'll fix it. We'll have a like the more complex route will be fixed next week, not now. This is just because this is taking too long and a lot of people have better things to do. So instead, what I did was I went here. I think it's a set actor location and rotation. You want to try doing that in the character blueprint? No. You sure? Yes. Plug that in, and then I'll hit teleport. So this way, it'll. Boom. Now, how do we get out of this? Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, I know. Like I said, this is gonna be a huge rigmarole. Ugh. So that being said, we're gonna need to like essentially. I was hoping to like not do that, but what's probably gonna like we'll have oh hold on, I gotta, oh man, my I am itchy. My leg. There we go. So next week what we'll do is we have for so next week what we're gonna do is we're gonna refine. We have to actually make the UI for our save game slots, and then we have to load from those slots. So we'll have to do that, and then we'll refine this as time goes by. At the end of the day, do it now. End it here, narrator. And there you have it, game developers and assassins. Tune in next week for Doug Teaches Ue5. Yes. You want to talk about what happens next week? I don't know. Like, I'm still trying to. Essentially, what's been happening is like on the animation side of things. Um, like we have our motion comic that's pretty much done with the exception of some voice. I recently just submitted the voice acting. Explosive News Network. Marcia is working on the Zorp interview. It's this whole nonsense that I just it's gonna be a hassle to just talk about. Like all you need to know is this: I've been doing a lot of writing in the background as well as scheduling meetings, etc., which takes a toll on what video content gets produced. With the exception of the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, excuse me. Because one week the internet went out and it's still out, which is and I had to find a workaround for that. And the other week I got food poisoning, and then last week, uh, yeah, I had to do more writing and stuff. So it's just nonsense. So yeah, just tune in next week. I'll make sure like I'll try to get next week out of the way.